Moving on to the global update, the Eurozone's economy grew by 2% in the second quarter, taking the region out of the recession. And meanwhile, Chinese cities rolled out mass testing of millions of people as the health authorities battled with the most widespread coronavirus outbreak in months. More stories on today's International Minute.
The Eurozone's economy grew by 2% in the second 3 months of the year, taking the region out of recession. New figures suggest there was a growth in all the individual national economies, which reported data. The 19 nations bloc had suffered a so-called double-dip recession when the economy contracted in the previous 2 quarters. Amazon has predicted slower sales growth in the third quarter as a boost from the COVID pandemic subsidies. Amazon has predicted slower sales growth in the third quarter as a boost from the COVID pandemic subsides. Customers turned to Amazon and other online platforms during the COVID crisis, leading to record profits from the US giant. But Amazon's breakneck growth is beginning to level as the customers start to return to brick-and-mortar shops. Revenue climbed 27% to $113 billion in its second quarter, but this misanalyzed expectations. The general who took the power in coup in Myanmar in February has named himself Prime Minister and said emergency rule may now extend to August 2023. Min Aung Hlaing pledged to hold a free and fair multi-party election, but also called the elected party he removed terrorists. Hundreds have died in continuing protests against the military coup. Many protesters were in a health care system, which has collapsed amid a massive surge in COVID-19 infections. Chinese cities roll out mass testing of millions of people and impose fresh travel restrictions as the health authorities battle to contain the country's most widespread coronavirus outbreak in months. China on Sunday reported 75 new coronavirus cases with 53 local transmissions, with a cluster linked to an eastern airport now reported to have spread to over 20 cities and more than a dozen provinces. IDX Channel reports.